Your drums might be the reason that your beat sounds weak. Most people approach this the wrong way. You're still layering 5 plugins just to get your drums to hit hard. It doesn't have to be this complicated. There's one tool that changes everything for me, and you're about to see why. Hey guys, I am DJ Legion from Audio Waves Academy. Today I am breaking down the Arturia mic drums, and I'm going to show you why it might be the only drum plugin you will ever need. No, this video is not sponsored, it's just my own opinion about this new plugin from Arturia. It combines everything that we love: distortion, transient shaping, saturation, reverb, or in general space like a delay, and all this one into one plugin, and it really sounds good. It is really perfect for drum passes, whether you are doing hip hop, rock, pop, or maybe electronic music, because it is fast and it really delivers results. For example, I have this R&B loop here on my drums, and this is the default. It is not bad, but I can really go and change a lot of things. I will go and start from the left to the right. Here we have the input, which is going to be the ceiling, and this sets the level which is going into the plugin. For example, let's say that I have no idea and it is right now on this, and I can go and auto set, and maybe I can go and overdrive it a little bit. So right now I'm just overdoing to show you the effect of the ceilings, and if you have a closer look, you're going to see that everything changes. This one changes, and this one, or the clipper here from everything changes, and also the output. And if you have a closer look here on the waveform, now let's go here on this section, which is going to be the saturation, and here we have the low and the mid and high. Every time I click, for example, here on the lows, you're going to see that it changes here. This is the section that it's going to say, okay, I want to saturate this section here, for example, on the lows. And here we have the crossover, which from the low and mid crossover, which sets the frequency at which the signal is split between low end and mid high path. For example, here, let's say I want to go and do this one. Let's say, for example, here, and overdo it. If I go and bring it back. So this red form here right now represents what we are doing. This deep dark red, right? And here on this one, this color represents the mid and the high. Now that you have an idea, let's go here on this side, and this focuses only on the lows, but it doesn't have only to be with the saturation here. We have also some other things that we can go and have a look. And let's focus only here. Let's make a smaller loop. Now it is on solo. And now I'm going to change also the shape of these low frequencies. Right now we have the transient shaper here. We have much more attack. And also if you have a closer look here on the scope, you're going to see that the attack also, the attack of the kick changes. And now again with the body. Now this section is going to be the mid-high section. You can see also here, this is what it's going to filter. And it says distortion pre-high pass. So it says to the mix drums that I want you to focus on this section here. If I go and bring up here, for example, and push it, you're going to see that this is much brighter color. And triode, this is where it focuses more. Think of it like this. This tape here, it adds the analog texture that you want, and the triode, or maybe some other distortion model that you can go and choose from here, it adds this crunch that you really like on your drums. The good thing that I really love about this plugin, it uses the pre-post filters to control what it gets hit. And here again we have some transient shaping like the previous one, but this time it focuses only in this area here. And now in this section here, you are going to see that we have the space. And if I go and enable this, it's going to be the reverb. In this case, I wouldn't go and use it, for example, on my mix pass. I'll just go and use it on a single channel like a snare or a clap. Right now it sounds like this. And we have added right away the reverb. This is a darker reverb. And you can change also the size from the reverb and the decay. You have also the delay and some tape delay. You can be really creative there. So let's go and push back the reverb. And if you have a closer look here, when I go and choose, for example, the reverb or the convo reverb, something changes here above, right? If I go here and here I can go and set the pre-delay and the distance and the damping. And for example, if I go and choose the convo rev, you can go and choose another reverb, like let's say a piano room. And here on the reverb, you can go and choose the distance. And the damping. Now enough with the reverb, let's go on the EQ balance on the EQ here. On the EQ is pretty simple. We are going to have only 3 points, and we have a low cut here and a high cut. And one middle point that if you find, for example, some resonances, or maybe you want to boost a little bit from something here from the drums. It is pretty simple. It works as an EQ, double click, it comes to the 0 point. But if you want, you can go here on the type and choose here the notch, and then you have a bell EQ, and the same thing happens with every type here. By the way, if you're digging this and you want to learn the essential mixing skills, I teach a course, a full step-by-step course, and you can go and find the link in the description below. Let's also have some other examples here. I can go and distort a little bit more. Let's bring back the lows here. Right now, because we have a bit here different from the auto set, you're going to see that the waveform becomes a bit more clipped. Let's go and bring it back again. And here I have added some attack on the transient, on the lows. Okay, now let's go and have another idea, and I want to bump up a drum loop. My approach on this one was a little bit different. For example, here right now I have this germanium distortion model because I wanted to have this grit, this really dirtiness on this bump up drum loop. And on the EQ here, you can go and bring back a bit. And here I have just a small reverb here. And let's go and have also another idea on this bounce kind of TikTok, let's say loop, which sounds like this. And the original was this one. Really big difference, right? You can hear right away that when I enable the mix drums and a lot of things happens from the ceilings, you get this distorted, like kind of TikTok drum loops. And the overdrive here helps also. It's really versatile, this plugin, and the last one that I want to show you is like kind of an Afro drum loop. And here I didn't want to do anything on the lows, I just concentrated a bit more here on the mid-highs, and I said, okay, I want you to focus here in this section. And I just used some distortion and some tape on the drive. And what I did here was only just a little bit here on the attack to give just a bit transient here, just a bit shaping on the percussion that we have, because this drum loop has a lot of percussion, and the percussion in this case gives this groove, this movement that you want. Even though we are hitting like almost the same volume, we can hear right away that I find this plugin really simple to use. That's why I wanted to show you this plugin today. And because sometimes you just need the job to be done as quickly as possible, but do not sacrifice the result, and this plugin delivers. Of course, this is a paid plugin, but there are also some other plugins that are free. And if you're looking for some other plugins that also deliver with really great results, check out this video. There you can find the best free plugins. See you there.